So for my chance operations project, I'm going to be using some code to randomize some decisions that we're going to be implementing in a live music visualizer software. So we're going to be choosing the songs that we get to choose and the functions that we get to mess around with, like the controls within this program. And so yeah, let's get to it. So here is some of my code. I've chosen some songs that we're going to randomly choose between, and we're going to let the laptop decide that. And I split it up into a lot of different controls, like the scene controls and the meta controls, because I wanted some more constraints on there, but I didn't want too many constraints, so then we could still mess around and do things creatively. And there were some things that I didn't like to mess with, so I didn't incorporate that into there, but now we're going to let the laptop decide what we're going to choose. So I'm going to run this cell, and then it is going to give me the song that we are going to use, and it's going to be this one. Alright, so then after that we'll do the meta controls. So I will run this cell, and it will give me a couple of different things that I can do. So this is what it gave us. So we're gonna go over here and we'll turn on flashing, and we'll turn, and then we can mess with this as the music's going. We can also mess with gaze into the abyss, which is kind of just moves it a little bit. And then we'll also be able to play with palette select, and then everything else we're not going to touch with, so that'll be our constraints. And then we will go over here and randomize the meta controls. So they gave us gamma, horizontal mirror, and media contrast. And I wanted to do this through a laptop just because it's already such a technological program, and a lot of visuals programs and even just electronic music nowadays, it's electronic. So I thought letting the computer have a choice in randomizing it was an interesting way to make it just completely electronic in a way. So we are going to be able to play with the gamma, which is kind of like brightness in a way, and then we'll turn the horizontal mirror on, which if you didn't get to see, that was before and this is after. And then we'll get to play with the media contrast as well, which will change things within it. Now we'll get a chance to see how it reacts to the music, so I will choose the song that was chosen, which was Minimal Thoughts of Reason. And I also thought that the song is an interesting choice. I chose songs that I thought the program would react to well, so let's do it. Alright, so I'm turning this song, and then the program just automatically starts to kind of respond to it. And this is just the free program, so that's why the little mark is still on it, but I'm kind of testing it out to see if I like it for creating visuals and coding things. So let's get started. As you can tell, it'll move and kind of do stuff without you, just because it's already sound reactive, but there's different things that you could do to change it, and you could also work with decoding inside of it as well. And normally I'd be connecting this through a MIDI controller, so then you could do this a lot more smoother. Yeah, there's a lot of different things you can mess with. So you could randomize different ones.